I don't have no
Power on.
idea why the speech.
Bluetooth.
I have no idea why it don't work. Why the volume's not working.
Bluetooth
So I just
connected.
turn on my Bluetooth to see if it'll fix the volume. Because this is the third time I've come in here to start this live reading. The only thing I've turned over is this. There's four out here. So God dog, man, Lord Jesus, allow it to pick up my volume. 'Cause I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it would be. Anyway, I don't even know if I should get started. This is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how to solve this problem. It's YouTube. I don't have any issues on any other platform or anything. Can you hear me? Is there volume? Can you hear me? Just say yes or no. Type it in so I can get started. Nope. Wow. Well, I guess no. Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me? Is there volume? Is there sound? Because I've tried and tried. I've done tried and tried. So you can't hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was fixing to close it again. Because I was like, wow, I can't believe that. That is so crazy. Why is YouTube doing that? Because this is the only platform that it's doing it on. I haven't had any kind of trouble with no sound just on YouTube. It's crazy. It's very weird. Anyway, I talked to y'all about a couple of things already, but they were on the deleted videos. Y'all take that as it resonates, okay? Maybe it was something that you that's meant for you to hear. Maybe you're gonna hear it spiritually, because I said it's a prayer, okay? A very good prayer. Um, and I was talking about being triggered by how all of a sudden all that stuff about the Hoover Dam is like resurfacing. How it's like a place like the Denver airport, like, with the symbolism and such. Have you ever seen all of that stuff at the Hoover Dam? It's amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. And there's a symbol on there that's look that they're like symbolizing these guardians, these angel type things. It seems like I remember them being on like the front of a car, like them long cars that people used to drive, like gangsters and stuff used to drive. It seems like I remember them being on that for some reason. But anyway, that place is for. I'm not even sure what took place to cause them to do. I'm gonna have to look into the Hoover Dam again, because I remember kind of doing a little bit of like watching about it, but now it's all of a sudden it's being exposed because they think that they have a angel um, trapped in the Hoover Dam, and it's sealed in there through all of these symbolisms. Okay, because there's a big like wheel of the zodiac signs, and there's like all these. It's got Atlas on it holding up, but what looks like what Atlas. Okay, Atlas is holding up water. Okay, and you know that the ether and we're surrounded by water. We're like swimming in water right now. Like we're all in water right now. Okay, it's just dense. It's really dense. Okay, because it's been separated from the thick darkness. Okay, but we're in water all the time. But the symbolism on the thing, it shows like Atlas, but he's holding up like what looks to be like waves, like water. Okay, because it's the dam. You know what I'm saying? Um, all this stuff is like gold, and that symbolism too with Trump and all the gold, where he's got the golden ballroom and that and that and that. There's symbolism there. They're showing us something through that. Okay, Anyway, they built this dam on the largest reservoir in America, in the United States, to close off Lake Mead. Okay? So Lake Mead is some type of chamber, I think I would call that. I would say that Lake Mead would be some type of like cage, like chamber. Okay? And you know, that is the largest source of fresh water for the United States. Did y'all, I mean, think about all that, okay? Just think about that. Why they got all that symbolism on the water that we use in the United States? Like, they got it sealed up. I mean, it is sealed all over. It's got seals everywhere, all over that. Y'all go look it up. Just go look up, see what pictures. You don't have to listen to no kind of video. No, just go look at the pictures of the symbols all over the Hoover Dam. Another thing, this man, he was speculating, I suppose. And he was trying to figure out, because, you know, we have a stretch of land in the United States that's mostly like desert. They're blackout zones, like they're blacked out. There's no lights in a big portion of the United States. I mean, a big, huge landmass is like desert, and there's no lights, okay? And he was speculating that that's possibly there on purpose, you know, because, you know, Area 51's in that area as well. You know, the no lights area. And he speculated that because that's where most of our encounters and things happen, because you can see the skies clearly and that, because there's no lights and that. But he speculated that because we have a given light, we beam off a light. You can see us walking around in the dark, okay? Like, you can see us walking around in the dark. If there was a dark room and you looked in there and there was somebody in there, you would see that somebody was in that dark room, because we give off a light no matter what. We have an aura, okay? And he speculated that when you go out into the desert, that's when they can, like, that you can be seen really clearly out in the desert, because you give off a light, kind of like we give off a light to what would be higher above, because the dome is like a magnifying glass, so they can see us really good, okay? And we give off a light, and they can see us when we get there, or what have you, okay? Like infrared. That's so crazy too. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base with y'all on that. It is 6:44 outside. It looks like it's 3 o'clock in the morning for some reason. It's dark. And this is weird, because it's supposed to be starting to peak daylight right now. And I mean, it's just been doing that for like a week now. Because, okay, my mind always on like biblical prophecy and that. Is that happening with the sun cloth, you know, with the sackcloth, the hair, the blood? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about with the sun and the moon, what's happening with the prophecy, with because everything's gonna be like turn to darkness. Golly, y'all, that's gonna be wild. Anyway, I got out the out of hand cards. The first cut deck. There's 4 of them. It's got the 3 of Swords out here. So somebody's plans were not. They didn't turn out the way that they wanted them to, and God says let go of that expectation, because He has something better for you, or better in store. Okay, and I said a prayer in one of the videos that I had to delete because there was no sound. And I asked the Lord to bring clarity and justice and transparency to the meek and the humble of the earth angels, the ones that are out here doing the work, and to not allow the ones, just mark them, let them be seen like that with the light, with a light, that they're the ones that are protected. Okay. And I pray that in Jesus' name that all of us you know, even the bad guys, that they receive justice as well. Because them getting away with something is not justice. It's just not. I'm just saying. Okay? I pray that in Jesus' name. I do pray for their highest good. And I pray for our highest good. I pray for collective justice. Um, Godspeed. Immediately. As soon as possible. Okay? Something, okay. The videos being no sound has thrown off my energy because I had to keep cutting it off and turning it on and cutting it off and turning it on. It's thrown off my energy. It says 10:44, y'all. Okay, so take that as it resonates. I got the Three of Swords. Saying, forget about the expectations on some type of this is. Man, this is crazy because these are cards out here. Telling you to be flexible. Because you don't know what God's plan is. Because no one knows what God's plan is. Saying be flexible. It says no. I see the word no. Well, we'll have to see what the other cards are to see what this is pertaining to. So y'all take what resonates. Don't force anything. And if you got to force it, it's not the right timing, okay? But look, it's time, y'all. So I don't even want to say that. It's something that's time. It's time right now, okay? Let's get the energy back. Come on, because that threw me off with having to turn off my video and restart it and all that bullshit. That shit irritates, especially early in the morning. I'm not one to be early in the morning bullshit like that. Being frustrated like that by dumb shit like that. Three of Swords, seven of Cups. Something that somebody's got some kind of prizes. Make this make sense. Somebody was black mirroring somebody. Y'all, take what resonates, because when it starts out kind of funny like this, I'm just saying something very powerful about to be exposed here. It looks like somebody is watching somebody through their phone, black mirroring, tracing on something through their phone. You see that person standing in that phone? That's somebody inside of that phone. Okay? A shadow. That's black mirroring. Okay? Maybe in somebody's Bluetooth device. Because that's wireless headset. That's a wireless. Okay? That's what it looks like. Somebody's plans, something that they thought was going to go through is not going through. Like, I don't know if this is you, collective. I'm telling you, somebody thought they was going to get away with something. Look, it's telling you to be flexible. Something's been written down. Somebody's about to find out. Someone got the prize. Someone got the prize. There's something from the past going to make a new appearance with a great idea. Something from the past going to make a new appearance with a great idea, okay? This idea is possibly even, the idea is to just fucking unknown, okay? But they got a great one. It's a great unknown idea because all these lights are lit up. All of them. See, the lights are all lit up across the screen, like all the way across the screen. And that right there, someone's got a great idea. They're coming back from the past. Or the ancestors are bringing you some kind of great idea. They're telling you to be brave. And you've gotten... Look, you've done this before is what they're saying. Something about you've done this before. Prizes. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. You got the ticket. You got the golden ticket. It says tickets. Look, this right here says tickets on the gold. This is golden. It says ticket right there. You got golden tickets in your hand. It's your decision. You got how many? 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6. You got 6 choices. You pick out 6 of these. Do you understand? You're going to be able to pick out 6 of these of the 7. Because you're the prize winner. You got the golden ticket. It's like, cha-ching, jackpot. I won. Here, I get to pick out 6 of these. One of them you can just toss to the side. That's what it looks like. Because something changed. There's something that changed in the cards. Oh, God dang. Okay, Spirit. I'm telling y'all. Spirit talking right now. Okay. You gotta slow down a little bit. Okay. You see how it was rainy and gloomy right here? You see how that was all rainy and gloomy? Okay. I want you to see how the clouds have departed so you can see all of your options clearly. All your prizes, all your winnings. They're behind you. And something that's lit up that some kind of idea that come from the past. This could be your idea from the past. You might have been like leaving something unattended that is something that's gonna lead you to. Okay, when you was a kid, maybe you had thoughts of being okay. And then something, somewhere along the line, you thought, okay, that ain't going to happen, okay? Because that just happens for certain people and da-da-da-da. Okay? And then you kept going. You still never found your... I know, this sounds so ridiculous. You never could find your, like, niche. Like, you could do anything. You do all of it. It just wasn't that. That wasn't the thing. That wasn't what you wanted. You would do it. You would learn that experience, and then you would move on. But there's something coming that you've planted your foot, and you were like, okay, this is something that I dreamed of, that I was going to be an entrepreneur, and I was going to travel, da 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 da. Do you understand? It's up to you, and I believe, man, I'm telling you, it's telling you to turn that. Because somebody's been living in some type of stagnation. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, something is your option. You got all the tickets, okay? You got at least 6 tickets for 7 items. They're all golden cups. So you're about to drink from the golden cup with that golden ticket, okay? But there was something that was... They're telling you to be flexible as far as the energy goes with the cards. You see those cards? There's one to the side that's saying... Be flexible because something's not what it seems. Something is not what it seems. Okay? Somebody was married. Man, what I see off of these cards. There's so much imagery, y'all, on these cards I can see. Look, there's somebody was married. Your marriage wasn't what you... It didn't turn out like you thought. Or something to that effect. Because you're the kind of person that, like, when you delve into marriage, it's for life. You feel that way. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're loyal to that person or what have you, okay? But there's something that didn't work out. Something was disappointing about a relationship. That's what this is so far. Okay? But something was in the cards. But be flexible about it. Lose the expectation. Somebody went through a very bad, like... emotional, extremely emotional journey. They might have even done drugs, was on drugs while they was going through it. See the drugs right there? They might have been on drugs while they was going through this heartbreak. Grieving. Wanted to die, going through the grieving process, done stabbed themselves in the heart. Somebody watching on this phone, for sure I can see them. There's somebody watching on that damn phone, y'all. Anyway, and there's somebody handed somebody the ticket, the golden ticket. Now this is 2 different people. Let me tell you. This right here has got it would be a sword handle coming off of their wrist in this picture, and it's not. It's some type of... Looks like clouds or waves. Oh, look at that. This right here symbolizes water and air for the flow. If you keep peace and love, it'll flow. Okay, if you let God. That's crazy. That's wild. What this represents. Something about the golden ticket, y'all. Let's keep going. We got a 10 right there, look, because you're an earth angel. Keeping a balance. Maintaining, drinking from the golden cup. You're about to drink from the fucking golden cup, y'all. I'm telling y'all. You were about to drink from the golden cup. You're an earth angel. Something is keeping balance. Trust in divine. Trust that divine's got your back. You deserve sugar, not salt. I just heard that. Keep cool. Keep cool. Got a pyramid of the sunshine. Man, the sunshine is like small though. Like it's being cloaked. It looks like the sunshine's being cloaked. Because what would you say a ghost sheet would be? Trying to cloak the sunshine. That looks like the sunshine's being cloaked, y'all, all day. Can y'all see the sunshine on this picture? Can y'all see it? Well, it's pretty big. But it's right there. Don't it look cloaked? Look, somebody trying to cloak this fucking sunshine. Something about your birthright. Somebody's trying to cloak your birthright. I'm telling you, your divine is... You're about to find out something. I'm telling you, okay? Look. What does... Something fixing up and flow because divine is opening it up. Look. Pouring it right into your cup. Right straight into your cup, collective. Look, does that not say from heartbreak to pure love through divine? There's a fork coming, though. You got 4 options, 4 ways to go with this love. Don't get caught in the time loop that these lotuses bring, though. These lotuses bring a time loop. Do y'all know that? The lotus flower, it brings a time loop. Makes you get caught in the same past over and over again. So don't get caught in it. Flow out of it. Look, you're about to flow out of it. Look, because divine is guiding you out of it. Look, somebody was caught in some type of separated time loop of a relationship. I'm telling you. Past. Living in the past. Mulling over the past all the time. You found some kind of freedom. It's being set free. I'm telling you, divine is setting somebody free. This is a 10. This is a 3, a 7, a 14, and a 1. $25 is an option. It's your own choice to receive this cup. Okay, let's see what the 3 of Swords. 9 of Wands, something extraordinary. Your fortune is here. That looks like a fortune cookie. Okay, it says it's written. This is like you're about to be given like the land. The land. That's what it says. All these doors are about to open. You see all these doorknobs? Can y'all see the doorknobs? To this land. This land right here is yours. It's written down on this tablet right here. But somebody has been trying to stop you from receiving it. Look, you're about to get it though. It's been written by divine. This person knows it. This is like some kind of divine birthright. Somebody's trying to hold you back in this land. But all these doorknobs. Doorknob, doorknob, doorknob. Doorknob, 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 doorknob. You see them? This is like the land of freedom behind this curtain. This is the land of freedom. Is somebody trying to block you, stop you? Look, talking shit, gossiping, rumor. I don't know. Point something out. That's a sword. Somebody was pointing something out. You changed somebody's mind. Somebody was being immature. God, dog. Okay, let's get started with this reading. Find out what this three of Swords is, okay? Because somebody was being immature with all the knights, okay? Against an earth angel. Pure love earth angel. Somebody that really does care about humanity and spirituality and cares about other people and is authentic. All these clouds are about to fake. Look, I'm telling you, the clouds are on this one too, okay? The clouds are here, and see them rising up away from something, clarity, y'all. Clarity and transparency. I see the sun here, but it's like hidden. It's so crazy. This card wants to show. What is that? The Chariot. Something gonna come out of nowhere. Look. I'm telling you. You can go into the unknown, or you can go for this material, whatever the fuck. I'm telling you, there's something about going that path of the unknown. You're about to take the risk. You're about to take a gamble. I'm telling you, the path is laid out before you right there. You just got to be willing to go out there and take the risk. You can see the picture of it. You can see a picture of it on your heart. Okay? There's a castle involved. A mansion, a castle, a big, bit like a building, a business, something to that effect. Okay? I lose the expectation on whatever, whoever. Let it be, let it be, let it be. That's what I'm going to say. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Alright. Tell collector what they need to know. Remember, the middle card right here is going to be the card that is the most prominent, dominant for the here and now, okay? Prominent, dominant energy. The other two support it, okay? You can look at it as this is the situation, this is the advice, and this is the likely outcome, okay? What is the situation? There's two situations going on right there. It looked like two knights. It says strength in the world is a situation. A 30. Some kind of collaboration, y'all. What's that dog barking outside? No pets allowed. They bitch you because they got a little tiny bird. Let's go look. Let's just go be nosy. Anyway, alright, this is the situation, the world and the strength card. But they didn't fall out to the table, so these are unknown energies right here. The world and the strength card, because they kept, like, trying to jump up, okay? So take that as it resonates. Bottom of the deck is releasing some type of attachment. Some type of outcome. And bring it. As soon as you release this is coming. Okay? Just letting it have, just let God have it, okay? Tell me what collector needs to know. We got the King of Cups way over here. King of Cups done ghosted. He done went way over here, like under the flute. He's practicing his guitar. I don't know. Look, he went, this is where he landed. Let me show y'all, okay? He went flying up like this right here. Can y'all see him? This is my guitar, and this is my flute. So he's practicing something. He's practicing something, but you know what? He ain't drinking from the golden cup. I'll show you. Hold on. He not practicing truth, because he's not drinking from the golden cup. Something's gold laced, so he's not speaking some kind of. This is gold trimmed. You understand? His golden cup is not. He's speaking from emotion. This person lied, or somebody lying to them, putting something in their drink so they can't drink from the golden cup. I'm telling you, this person right here is not a you. It shows the King of Cups. I can tell if this was in reverse or not. The shit was laying like this. Up in there. Would y'all say that was in reverse or in the upright? Let's find out. It's in the upright. But he's not drinking from. He wasn't. Okay. Whatever information he was receiving, he was intaking, wasn't true. And they wish they could drink from the golden cup. There's the golden cup right there. You see that? Wishing on it. Crying. Reversing. Crying. Reversing. Crying. Look. Feeling regret. I'm telling you, this dude right here is not what you think at all. I don't know. I feel very... He was married. Possibly married. Take what resonates. It says some kind... That ship's done sailed. You're over that. That's past. Y'all, everything. This is the situation. Someone covered up some type of map that belongs to you. Y'all seen all the cards that I showed y'all and I brought to your attention, direct things. Someone's trying to cover up some type of something that belongs to you. This is your map, some kind of map. Can y'all see that that's a map? And it's covered up. It's covered up by possibly pamphlets. Somebody was trying to cover this map, this true map up. Like leave you on some type of wild goose chase. Because something's in a file. What does it say here? Damn, that shit says Free Nation. Does that say Free Nation? What is the situation, man? Situation's a cancer. Shut up. He is. The situation. You know, the dude off of the fucking Jersey Shore, he's a cancer. Look, 707. That's what I'm saying. The situation's a cancer. You could have something to do with a Pisces. Oh, that triggered. Oh, Pisces from your past. It was a real idiot. A real, true idiot. You didn't think idiots like that existed. But you found out. I mean, you really found out the hard way, too, that this was a true, real idiot. I'm just telling you. They ghosted. They took off. They did something. Tell me. It looks like they were trying to cover up somebody else's plans. Because this is the situation. Look, somebody was... Bob and Dexter's 9 of Cups. Working on something. What is the situation? Tell me. Clarify this damn situation right here. Before we go any further. It says they're sick. There's some kind of proof or some kind of evidence this person's sick. They feeling regret and feeling bad about something they did in the past. There's a piggy bank. Broke into your piggy bank. Stole your inheritance. Something was very temporary. But look, where that was going up and down, with back and forth with the play and replay, this one right here is going straight down. See that for some reason? There's a horse on this heart, something from the past. Horses are past. Why on earth will she have that dog on that fucking table with a golden bowl? Loyalty to fish are everywhere, y'all. Fish are fucking everywhere. It's insane how they are. Everywhere. Fish and ships, boats. Just go. Look. He took something from your past. He stole some gold from your past. He's being haunted. His heart's being haunted because he took something that belonged to this Queen of Cups. This King of Cups took something from this Queen of Cups, y'all, that was prepared for you. Possibly was supposed to be prepared for you both. Something was real fishy. Because there's fish everywhere. I mean, fish are fucking all over this shit. Fish. He was drinking for some kind of lie. This person was like drugging or filling them full of something. This fish was. It looks like this fish was filling somebody full of something to I don't know, attack their heart chakra. Look at this. Cause they trying to do something from the past. Look, this person was like trying to what do I want to say? Replay something over in the past, right? They want to replay some type of sacrifice. You see these crosses back here? That's sacrifice. Somebody's trying to replay something from the past. It's fishy. Y'all, I'm telling you. It says they're going down. Whoever this situation is going down. This King of Cups from the past. He did something. He took something out of this Queen of Cups' bowl. And she was loyal to him. I'm telling you. That's spirit talking, y'all. And something was prepared for this Queen of Cups. He took it. He intervened it. I'm telling you. God said, because something better's coming. Because something better's coming. Look, 4 of Swords and 5 of Swords with the Hermit. Something's been written. It's all been planned out to turn out this way. It was cloaked. All of it was cloaked. So you couldn't see something. This 10 of Pentacles. Because somebody went and joined sold their soul. This King of Cups went and joined a Illuminati, Freemason, was invited to be a part of that because of circumstances, so on and so forth. They're part of, they was doing something on the secret, okay? That's how a lot of them get lured in when they see that these people are living in these secret lives, okay? Like going to orgies and stuff like that, being married to you, and you have no idea that this motherfucker's out doing that kind of shit. No idea that they're out doing this kind of shit. And that kind of thing. Well, they get around other deviant minds like that and get drawn into these secret societies doing things like that, okay? This person sacrificed you. This Queen of Cups over your money. They took your money, what belonged to you. They weren't alone doing it. They did it with somebody. 2 people. They come, look, they saw it. They wanted whatever this Empress had. I'm telling you. It was your birthright. 2 people did this. This is the situation, y'all. I'm telling you. And they involved other people to, like, keep it covered up. 2 people. The situation. Okay? So we know that the King of Cups and the 2 of Wands is a situation. This person took off, ghosted. They took what they did. They took and they took off and invested it or whatever. The Sun is hidden here on several. God, oh y'all, because it was like they was trying, like something is being. God saw it. They didn't know. They wasn't paying attention. But God saw all this. Okay. Because, see, the Sun is right there. It's right there. It's on several places on this picture. There's a little bitty one. I got to look at it like this. Oh, it's right there. God's hand is watching something. I'm telling you that this person that's sitting right here that run off, this King of Cups, don't know that God's watching it. They're not paying attention to God because they're focused on money. When this could have been something for both of y'all. Look, there's the world right there. God's hand is in this, y'all. I promise you. This looks like your ex sold his soul on everything for money. I swear it does, y'all. There's fish all over the place. What the fuck? But not to say that he didn't truly love you, because, look, he truly loved you because you were the sacrifice. You get me? He truly loved you. You got to understand that. They'll ask you, what do you love most? He loved his mom. He didn't love his mom like he truly loved you, because his mom was deviant. Y'all, it's crazy. And you were the sacrifice. They'll say, what do you truly love? Are you willing to give that up for $1 billion? Or they'll start low. They'll say, are you willing to give that up for $1,000? This motherfucker about to sold you out and sold his soul for $1,000. Because you got to be careful with the wording, y'all. Look at this. Sold his whole family out? He probably did. This person's deviant. I don't care what you say. I feel it. This King of Cups left you and took something that belonged to you when he done it. That's why he done it. To sacrifice you so he could elevate in some type of fucking witchcraft. I'm telling you. It's retarded. Sacrifice the love of his life. And you've been dealing with things. I'm telling you he did. Look at this. rolling over like this, y'all. I want you to notice, plopped out of here. It went teep, teep, and landed against the ashtray in my cup of coffee in this direction. So I'm going to look at it like this. Death card, the moon. Sacrificed you for a secret society, collective. That's the situation. I'm telling you. Your loyalty. This is a crab. Take that as it resonates. This is... What's he need collected now for? There was somebody trying to doppelgang you. I swear on everything, man. His new wife or something. Look. Here's this. Looks like I'd say a gorilla. And this looks like what's trying to be a yeti. Can you see it? Like the real deal and a fake. It was like somebody was trying to doppelgang you. To steal your birthright. For, what, 20 pieces of silver? Holding it in their hand. Somebody saw into a black mirror, y'all. And seen when it was time for your birthright. I'm telling you. And instead of sharing it, they stole it. Because this was supposed to be for both of y'all. See, there's 2 people in the moon right there. Can you see the 2 people looking in the moon? Something was written in the stars and someone looked at somebody's Akashic records and covered it up. Maybe moved to Arizona or Texas. Left you out in the cold. They left you though. Took it and run. Now they keep replaying something over and over and over about, look, you didn't die. There's something about you didn't die. You stayed golden. The past is coming back, y'all. There's something about x-rays. This makes me think of somebody is... That looks like somebody's got an angel on their heart. I'm telling you. I don't know why I seen that, but look at it. Don't that look like an angel on somebody's heart? Looks like they've sacrificed you, man. This person sacrificed you. But something's being seen straight through. Like, something's being seen straight through. Like, they can't even cover this up. It's being seen. Down to the bone. This King of Cups. Something is definitely being seen about it. About this situation right here. Somebody was two-faced. Somebody was two-faced. Ooh. Look at this. There was a third party involved. The influence. Look at that. Whoa. This high priest is about to get recognition because of something that happened in the past. She got the big picture. I'm telling you, there's something about land. Some kind of land. Landing. You're landing on your feet. Because it says, I'm telling you, there was third party involved here. Somebody was influencing this King of Cups with money. And they were trying to sacrifice. They teamed up. This is a team. This is a partnership of some kind teamed up against an earth angel. Because of your purity. I'm telling you, it's your cousin and your ex. It's your cousin and your ex. Teamed up against this because of your gifts. Your purity. I'm telling you, you're about to get public recognition because you're the fire, baby. I'm telling you, because it's all Georgia Peach. You from Georgia? Could be. Florida area, maybe. It says something about something's about to turn around. I'm telling you, there's something about to turn around and go in the right direction. Because somebody was trying to block this path. If you've done good, you've done the right thing. Look, something was written. It belonged to you. You see this? You're holding it in your hand. Somebody was trying to give it. This is coming back to you. You're going to get it. They're going to put it in your hand. This dude is an idiot. God, dog, he's a fucking idiot. Look. For money. took this Queen of Cups, this Empress's dog bones that were meant for her. She was loyal, graceful, had the whole package. Just didn't concern herself too much about money. But yeah, he took it. He took the dog bones out of the bowl. Gave them to the wrong person. He gave them to this think that he was thinking about, that he's having regret about. Okay, you see that on there? Does that resemble this? This is the same guy. I'm telling you, somebody was trying to influence this King of Cups, and they did it. They did do it. They was able to do it. Okay? Some kind of justice is coming in. He's about to bring this to his high priestess. They stole something out of this bowl of this. I promise you, this King of Pentacles stole from this Empress. This is what's about to go down. This, someone prepared a house or someplace for you to go. Do some type of work. Because you're the queen. Like you're the true queen. This right here, you think that was a crown, but it ain't. It's a wave. It's a ring of waves. It ain't a crown. It's just waves. This is a true crown right here on her finger. There's something fishy. Because this right here looks like a rabbit and a fish. Ain't that crazy? Somebody was trying to fill your spot and they couldn't. This right here, if I hold it a certain way, it looks like one of them goldfish. Looks like one of them koi fish. If I hold it another way and look real close, it's a rabbit. It belongs to the Empress. Don't it look like a koi fish back here? Don't it look like a rabbit when you look closer? This is the Empresses. It belongs to the Empresses. They had a plan. I'm telling y'all. It's MK Ultra, and you come up out of it. You put an end to it. Started speaking your truths on like social media or something. You started singing it. You were singing it like a DJ. You was in the frequency. Started singing that shit. I'm telling you. Because the clouds are behind you. You see that? The clouds are behind you. Point something out. Point something out. Point something out. Point something out. God said, okay, well, you might have took those bones, but look, I'm just going to overflow your whole life. Your wishes are about to come true, star. I'm about to just overflow your entire life with everything. All your wishes. Here you go. He's just going to hand it right to you. He said, get the picture? That all had to happen because that was just mediocre. Because you're extraordinary. You're extraordinary. God says you're extraordinary. You're about to receive greater than any of that. You got the golden ticket. 6 of those prizes out of 7 are yours. You can put the death card down if you want to. Because you didn't die. I'm telling you, you're one of a kind, baby. Ain't nobody like you. And something's being prepared. I'm telling you, it's done. It's time. Well, that's done. She's checking it. These are done. Something's time. Okay? Cha-ching. Cheers. Cheers. I promise you. Put on your skating shoes. Because you about to go start a revolution. You done got something. You done started something. And the ball is rolling. I'm telling you. Look, if somebody's going to come give you some kind of land that belongs to you. Look, they're going to get this land, this contract that you didn't even know of. You're going to get this. Okay? I promise. It's been protected by the angels. This is your birthright. It's been protected by the angels. It's been written. It's for you. Final judgment. This is yours. Because of all the trickery and all the shit you went through. Your cousin was envious as fuck of you. I don't know what the deal is with that, but y'all are too much of difference in age. Hold on, I forgot that my daughter needs. She needs to move my makeup. Okay. Yeah, blah, 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 okay, sissy. Okay. I'm very sucked, dude. Okay. Alright. Right. There's proof all over the fucking place. That's the thing. That was all. Okay. I know your story, so I'm just going to say your story real fast. Okay. So they made you doubt yourself really, really bad and called you crazy when you would say stuff like, oh, your prediction or whatever. Like, you wouldn't be saying, oh, it's a prediction. You'd just be saying, this is going to happen. And they call you crazy and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. But they would MK Ultra you, them and your cousin. You trust your cousin out of any of them, and your husband, okay, or your mate, or whatever it was your past. And they fucking just barreled into, because your cousin would have the information of your birthright, because it's been an inheritance that was left to you, okay? There was a period of time, wowzers, that little period of time was fucking, you remember it all, but you're not trying to, okay? Woo! That period of time. But there was an offer because what's crazy is your cousin's mom is like rich. Your granny, your nanny is rich. And they were paying this. They were paying your ex-husband to do this shit. They offered him riches and he took them. You understand? Look, my ex-husband took all of my money to pay his back taxes that he had before we ever met. He took all of my money to pay that. It's so crazy. And then divorced me when all that stuff was settled. It's insane. It was a plan. 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 It was your husband and your cousin doubting you but knowing who you are. They fucking both know you're an earth angel. It's retarded. And he got their whole family turned against you for no reason. None whatsoever. They just witchcraft. Don't want to believe you, because you're made to be crazy. You're insane. You're a lunatic. What are you talking about? But this is so crazy because God lifted the veil last year, and all these people are really damn. What we've been doing to her for fucking this long. Oh, wait a minute. Now all this veil's being lifted, and they're seeing this stuff, and they're going, maybe she has been telling us the truth. God, now I feel bad for being mean to her and treating her like that, and pushing her out in the cold, because she's about to be boom. Like, they're doing that because all the veil was lifted. Now they feel guilty. They can't hardly face you. They can't hardly look at you. They can't hardly talk to you. These family members, friends, whatever, they're like, they pushed you out in the cold, and now they all realize that they did this all for money. Because the mirror's being lifted up to their faces. That they did it all for greed, and they can't even take it with them. And they're all going to be like suffering and have this money, but they're going to be suffering, and now they're haunted by it and want to give it all to you because it's cursed, because it's not theirs. You follow me? Big old cycle. But the cycle's ended with the Ace of Cups, because Temperance is opening the flood. Opening the gate. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. My only daughter. Just say it. Look, you got that sun on there. But that sun ain't completely beaming. It's showing it's showing that it's rising and preparing to beam. Amen. You rising, you preparing to beam, collective. See what else we got here. We got the Lovers. We got the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Recovery for something from an ex-lover. You're recovering from some kind of ex-lover. He's got to give it to you. So wild. Okay. I just so not even see his dumb ass. He can just give it to me. You're gonna see him. For sure. He might even got pictures of y'all. Sometimes I look back at these past relationships and go, like, damn, I must have not been confident. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm saying. Because, damn, I could have done, like, 50 times better than that motherfucker. Like, what was I thinking? Like, do you do that sometimes? Look back and go, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what was I? Was I under a spell? Was I cursed or something? Was I, like, what was I thinking even being involved with this idiot? Like, why did I think I could even trust him? When you look back at it, you know what I mean? You go, wow, like this mug was doing this shit to his own family and you was seeing it happening. He was doing this shit to his own family, he was straight avenging himself for past pains against his family. All the time. For 17 years he done it. You watched him. Was you fucking blindfolded or something? I mean, god dang. When you look back at it, it's 2020, ain't it? That's just like, whoa, this motherfucker was doing that shit. Was trying to get you to do shit. He was like, no, I ain't part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't roll like that. And then it caused friction because you didn't roll like that. I'm telling you. They started being sneaky and hiding money and putting your money and keeping you from having any kind of elevation at all. Keeping you. And he was fine with that because it wasn't about the money. It was about the loyalty and the love and the family and togetherness, and you were nurturing it and helping it grow. And that's what it was about for you. You know, you was the mother figure. You was the... And listen, people envied the fuck out of y'all's relationships. But it was mainly because you were willing to not speak up about his dark. You were willing to keep his secrets, per se. Out of fear of being alone or what have you, because you loved him. He was the love of your life or what have you. False. Fake. Then you got to release the guilt of feeling ashamed of falling for it. Because what, I mean, you felt, you love, I mean, you loved him. Loyalty. You know, you had a lot of childhood traumas that caused you to be codependent on that person because you felt abandoned all your life from the childhood traumas. This person made you feel a sense of security until he got you. And then it was a control. It went from security to being in control, controlling. And you fought it for a little while. Okay, but every time you turned for support or help, it wasn't there. And he would give you the false sense of that he was the support or help. Every time, that illusion. And you would go back to it, and it would turn back into the control. And you just surrendered to it. You was like, I guess this is my life. You know, for the highest good. You surrendered to it. You were like, okay, you can have the control. Here it is. And he abused the fuck out of it. Like, abused it to the max. Took any kind of thing that you put into the marriage and stuff, just demolished it like it's crazy. And all the work you did, all the sacrifices you made in the name of love, you know, and then he sacrificed you because you're the one he loves. He sacrificed you for all that you gave. He said, yeah, I love her. Kill her. Because I want money. I want earthly things. You know, I'll just go be with a whore. Because I met this whore at a fucking orgy. So I'll just go be with a whore and sacrifice the love of my life, the earth angel, the humble and good, would never do me wrong, loyal person. I'm going to sacrifice the fuck out of him for a whore and money. That's what he did. For sure, that's what he did. This person has something wrong with their heart. I'm telling you. Their heart gives them. Their heart is haunting them. More than their brain. It's their heart. It's haunting them. They're having heart issues, like having to go for scans for their heart and shit like that. My nose is itching like crazy when I start talking about it. They're having something hard. This could be a Leo. I'm just saying, y'all, take that as it resonates. That's wild, that story coming out like that. Here we go. Alright, let's get a cosmic message, see what the cosmic message got to say about it. Y'all, if this resonates with y'all, hit that like button and subscribe. Share the video, what have you. It helps the channel grow. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he did. He loved you so much that he sacrificed you. On God, that's the truth. Kanye West sacrificed his mama. Michael Jordan sacrificed his daddy. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. That Jordan Sparks girl, she sacrificed her whole entire family because she loved them that much. She didn't realize she was doing it until she signed that line. She thought it was like a game. And all of them did. Until they signed that line and saw their loved one dead. When they saw their loved one dead, then they realized what they did. You didn't die. Because you were cloaked. Because God knew all along what they were doing. What they were going to do. And the whole nine. He knows what they talk about in secret that you don't know about. He cloaked you. He says you had a higher power, or you got a higher purpose than what that little relationship was. Okay? Is what I'm saying to you. And he'll protect you all the way through it. He'll protect you all the way through it till you reach that purpose that you're meant to be. Okay? And he won't let them kill you. You might go through some thorns and shit, y'all, but he won't let them kill you. Because you have a higher purpose than that little bullshit relationship. And that bullshit relationship's got to come give you the means to do it. Y'all remember stomp your right foot and say, I rebuke jealousy, I rebuke envy, and I rebuke hatred. I rebuke them in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Stomp your right foot and say that, okay? It says, speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. Amen. Give me the microphone. That's what you said. Just give it to me. Here, I got it. Truth, 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 truth. That's what you did. That's all he asked you to do. He didn't say you had to, like, throw your sword around or nothing. You just had to have it with you and do what he said. That's what he said. You did it. Okay? It says, stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Because God lives within you. He told you. You know. You might even told this fool. It says you need to find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Just live in the right now and here now. Speak up, speak loudly and clearly. Let yourself be known. You're about to be seen for who you truly are. You're a child of God. Period. No matter what rumors that they wanted to try to throw on you and label you as, or whatever they thought that they were doing, they were full of demons. I'm telling you, demons are ignorant. I'm just saying, they listen to a liar. Just saying. Who's the biggest liar? Hello? Just saying. Who's the biggest liar with the sweetest tongue? Say, I'll give you everything you want. You want this, you want that. Oh, I'll tell you what, though. You have it all, it won't make you happy. I promise. I promise I'll make you the most miserable with all of it that you get. But you can have it. That's what the devil does. God says, with your patience, your faith, your trust, just give me time, and I'm preparing something for you. And if you're patient and you wait, it's better than what you could have thought of. And I'll bring it right to you and sit. I'll make the person who took, or I'll make the people who wanted to make you a sacrifice, I'll make them watch you rise again. I'll make them watch you rise again. Just like I did with Jesus Christ. Just give me a little bit of time, and I'll make them watch you rise again. They'll have to watch you. You know what? You know what happened to the dude? You know what happened to the dude that stabbed Jesus with that spear? The spear of destiny? He went and killed himself. Just like Judas. Because he knew that he was the Holy One when water spewed out of Jesus' side like that. He knew he was the Holy One, and he went and killed himself immediately. Like, he did it, saw the water come out, and went and killed himself. Just saying. Tell you what resonates, y'all. Let's find out what these letters got to say. If it's resonating with y'all, hit that like button, hit that bell notification. Listen, two demons need to get out of here in Jesus' name. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a 9. That's already prepared. That's an ending, y'all. It's in the frequency. Y'all remember what I told y'all about the alphabet being in the backwards frequency? Y'all remember that day that I was doing for some reason I kept seeing all the codes and codes and codes and codes and codes and codes and codes. And I wrote down the alphabet. And I put the numbers, I wrote it down backwards. I wrote down the alphabet and then I wrote it down backwards. I started with the Z and went backwards and wrote it down. Okay? And was putting the numbers on those. It's in one of these folders. I can't remember where it's at, but there's something to that because it has something to do with the ancient hieroglyphs. The symbols from the ancients, the runes and stuff like that. The alphabet that we use has something to do with that. Okay? So, there, I'm putting that out there for y'all. So, take that as it resonates. Somebody born in 1970. I know there's not a 1 out here, but you are the one. You are the one. Times 2. There's 2 of you. 70 must have been a spiritual year. What would that be? An 8. Yeah. 1970 makes it 8 year. The year of destiny. You were born in the year of destiny. TLC. Why is this saying this? I'm not sure what that's trying to say right yet. Something about death. Divided twins. Divided twins. Okay. Both VIP. They say both VIP. TLC. God, oh, what I see in these things, it blows my mind. FBI to top. To top. To stop. To stop. Envy. Not TLC. No TLC. No love. Not a lot out here, to be honest with you. Stop it. Stop it. Some kind of collaboration. Okay, nose. Sun. Stop, sun. Something about Clint. We talking about Clint Eastwood? Why I'm saying that, this is my stepdad's last name. This says Clinton's. Linton is their last name. Clinton is the president that was on Epstein Island. Did y'all know that it said that Nickelodeon was created to entertain Epstein's, the kids at Epstein Island? That they created the whole Nickelodeon station and everything. That was MK Ultra programming for the kids that were stuck there on the island. All they ever got to watch was Nickelodeon. That was the only thing they ever got to watch. The Nickelodeon symbol is the shape of the island itself. SpongeBob's driver's license is the island's address. SpongeBob, there's a tiny little island, but there's a whole fucking world underneath that tiny little island. I just wanted to tell y'all that, FBI. There's a whole entire world underneath that tiny little island. And did y'all know Sandy? Sandy was a squirrel that was, she was like a scientist or somebody that was sent there. She was sent to Bikini Bottom to investigate it. And somewhere along the line, they cleaned up all the toxins or whatever, and she still stayed there. She still lived in the underground. She still lived underground under there. So was she bringing others to Bikini Bottom without their knowledge? Because she lived in her own little air. It had air and everything. I don't know, y'all. I'm telling y'all, cartoons really, really have like the most messages. It's crazy. Like they really, 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 really do. It's insane. Okay. What are you talking about, the Clintons? FBI got a tip. They got some kind of tip. The FBI on Clinton. The Clintons. I don't know what. Toss in Clint. Toss in Clint. They're clowns. Okay, clowns. What are clowns there? Clowns are there to what? Give you an illusion of joy or what have you, but they're not. They usually got sad faces. It's scary and creepy. Covering up. Mask. There's masks on clowns. They got painted faces to entertain, to keep you distracted from what's really going on over here. The Joker. The Muse. The King's Jester. Do you understand? Because these are clowns. This Clinton thing is to make you watch something. This says something about cousins. But it says cousins. Cousins. All the presidents are related except for one. In post. Stop. In post. Stop. In post. Pistol. Pistol. And envy. Invite. Envy. Pistol invites envy. Okay, thanks. Twins win. Twins win. Something about solo. By themselves, alone. Own. Somebody's own it. Own it. Some kind of loss. Floss it. Wow. Floss it. Pit. Somebody's singing. Somebody's talking. I'm telling you. Take it as it resonates. Blend. How you blend? Okay, it's not blend like blend in. It blend. They're saying blend. Why you got my dad's last name, my stepdad's last name on here? Because it damn sure is, and it keeps making me see it real clearly. Something with public. It was a public sacrifice. It says fossils. In fossils. Two cons. Still your elevation. Stilts. They're trying to elevate on your energy. I don't know. It says Bonnie. Fist. Lit slits. Somebody's seeing something light up through the cracks on of Clint on a post. This is the boss of it. A cult, a possession. Somebody was possessed. Two people was possessed in a cult. I don't know. Someone sold their soul. Their ex sold their soul. It says Sybil. Like the one that had all the multiple personalities. It says something about one poop. Title. One, some kind of title. Tilt it. This is some kind of business. Okay. Pilot. Someone's flying the plane. Slots taking a gamble. Something's finished. Something's on TV. On TV. Slow plot. Pistol. Slow plot. Pistol. Fist. Argument. Something going down. This is, you don't say this. It says sin. Son of sin. TLC. Loss. Toss in. On lips. Something's on the list. Lots of list. It says lots of list. If lots of list, if it is flipped. Conscience. The cost of it. Some kind of test. The cost of it, some kind of test. Fox. Now, it's TV. Spilt. Split. Split it. splits it. Some kind of lottery. That's the lottery. They own the lottery. The Cox Enterprise. They own the lottery. Fox on TV now. No splits. No splits. Flips. Flips on it. Flips on it. Well, they flip on it. Slips. They slip. What? Won the lottery and died the next day? What the fuck? Coins. Coins. Flip coin. A flip of a coin. What is that? How Collective was chosen to be the pilot. Flipped the coin. Said, okay, that's the one. Something on TV. On TV. Slips. CNN. Fox. 1970. Lions. Told y'all something about Leo out here. Loins. List of it. On list. Somebody's on the list. There's a list somewhere, y'all. I promise y'all. Point of view. VIP. So VIP. So solve it. For the tips. Some lips of love. Crazy. Pistol. Where's this pistol at? Slow. Piss on it. I don't know. Somebody say piss on. Piss on life. Oh, somebody feeling shitty. Something about looking over their life. Somebody looking over their life feeling shitty about the situation. What they've done. I'm telling you. Go on. No. If on. Since I only low life. Somebody said they have low life. Something's on file. Piss on. This is wolf. I can't even believe the wolves out there that somebody was drinking, trying to make some kind of decision and drink by drinking. Vista. Some kind of somebody's very knowledgeable. It says bowls. In points self is of wolf now. What, you gonna become a wolf lady? You gonna be a wolf lady now? It's 8 o'clock right now, so that's a destiny. Plow. Somebody's been working hard to blow in. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Y'all, I swear, the big bad wolf, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. That's what it says. I swear that's what it says. This is wild. Fist. Something about clowns. Clowns. Somebody's clowning. Okay, so, son of slots, fist, son of fist, coins. So the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, Junior, the Knight of Pentacles. So it's not necessarily his, but he's got access to it. Think about that, y'all. Somebody gonna take something like Robin Hood. Somebody got access to something, but it's not necessarily his. But if you marry them or what have you, and they say it was yours to begin with, there's nothing that those other people can do about it. Understand? Some kind of win-win on that. Coins. Spin the slots. I swear it's saying spins. Taking some type of chance. Spin slots. Bow. And it says own. Something's finished. Bow. Something finished. Boss. Own boss. FBI is going to give something to you, apparently. Flown in. FBI flown in. Flown in. Toss in the towel. Wolves in. Wolves in. Top. Wolves in the top. Wolves in the top now. Wolves in the top now. Cost of it is... The cost of it is... own life. Somebody got to sacrifice their own life. That's why they're giving everything to you. It's crazy. Because somebody's got to pay the piper. Somebody's got to pay the... for the... And this person is going to... apparently... take the place of the sacrifice because you didn't die. And they're going to leave it all to you for... you didn't die. Points it. SOS. Point is, if I spot it on TV. I swear that's what it says. Nip it now. Florida, I don't know, something slow. Go to slow on boss. Flow. Texas, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. There's a pattern. Cons cost it. Cons cost is so low. The cost of doing all that so low. What are you saying? Went spontaneously. Something happened to spontaneous. Spontaneous flow. It says clowns. clowns in it. Spin it. Slots. Take some kind of leap. They're telling you to take some kind of leap. I'll put these in the thing. I feel like getting a little bit more letters. So y'all take what resonates. So I'm going to put these up and get a little bit more letters, okay? 1970 is an 8-year, y'all. Did y'all know that? Just saying. What the collective needs to hear right here. That A, that red A, it almost laid right there again. It jumped back into the bag, y'all. And E just stuck to my finger. Y'all, if this resonates with y'all, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. Some kind of high enlightenment is on its way. 333. Very high enlightenment. There's some kind of fee for it, though. Maybe a couple of fees. I don't know. You paid some kind of karmic debt. You understand? Something's funny. Fun. Own fun. This is town. Pit. Tip. Town. Tip. Tip. Town. You'll be looking down to the town. JJ. Somebody got HIV? It says plus. Because this show does keep coming out. That somebody got HIV. JJIU. Somebody owes you. They owe you now. I owe you now. What is this? Feet. Someone's just tipping their toe. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Whoa. Why are they tiptoeing? That's being sneaky, don't you think? Poet, quit. Quit. P.I. quit. Tiptoeing. Somebody quit tiptoeing. Somebody's fitting to quit their job and move on from this shit, whatever it was. Something happened on the phone. Phone. What? Wife. Wife. It says teen wife. Quit teen wife. What the fuck? Off phone? Off what? That's new teen wife. What is that? Oh. Up. Hit me. We hit up. We hit up new teen. Some kind of offer. Offer up a new life. It says, tried to make her like a second wife. One few. On a few. They did this to a few teenagers. Open. Something flew open. Shit. This means look. This is I. Like self. Cause shit Tia. Wait, jet. I can't remember what it is. It means I love you. I love you. Open Jeep. Jeep. Yeah, they fucked with my car for sure. Well, no doubt. Sickening. Makes me want to throw up. Because I didn't never do nothing to that, people. Something about Jewish hens. Rumors. Hints. The hints hit something. Hit, went with it. Somebody went with it. He went with it. It says joint, went off. Okay, somebody went off. Something about the Jeep. Something about quiver. It says, doesn't say quiver, it says queef. That's a pussy fart. Just say. He not. Why does it say not? Something about in the note. Twin wins off. Something on in a note in it. In the note. In the note. Equip. The info's in the note. Somebody's got info in a note. We equipped. We went. I went off. So somebody went off because they attacked you. It's just something about then I what? Equipped. It says 5. That's changed. Then we changed. Somebody changed their mind because seeing that somebody's not stopping. I'm telling you, somebody's just keeping on. This person's seeing it now, and they're like, damn, she must be telling the fucking truth because she don't do nothing. I've been watching her. She don't do anything. Now here they are attacking her. Like, what the fuck? And he went off. It says Putin. Hive. Put in hive. Okay, somebody wanted somebody to join something because it keeps saying join. If we know. Okay, know now. He knows now. He now knows. We win. It says wife. 5 wives? I mean, come on now. Somebody's gotta open to it. I don't want to be with somebody got 5 wives. I don't care. I have a hard enough time being around just one person, much less 5 fucking bitches trying to damn be in competition. Open Wi-Fi. What? Somebody's watching you through your Wi-Fi. Tie up. Open Wi-Fi. Wife. 5 wife. Facts. John. Tie up. A few. Tie up. 5. Off. Off what? If. What am I not seeing? Is this saying Tony? Unit of 5. off, unite. John is spelled two ways. I-E. That's fake. That's fake name. Up in the one, up in the one off the, it says TV, Jeff. I've fit one. I fit one. I've tied up. Untie. I untie one. Up to hint. 5 hints. Oh, that's irritating. Brr. Upon the 5. Hey, something new. Somebody's new. New. Up to 5. He knew up to 5. Somebody was putting somebody somewhere. He knew up to 5. Jot it. Note. There's a note jotted down. Put it in the... Put it in the what? The joint. Put something in the joint. So somebody was trying to lace a joint. Something is up. It up. It is up. It up. Okay. I've joined one new fit. I don't know. 5. That's so fucking aggravating. Puffed up. Joint. He puffed in a joint. Hit the joint and puffed it. Okay, so somebody puffed a joint they've never done. It was new. Okay, you saw it. What is it saying about the Jeep? If Jeep point, if Jeep, something about tough. Okay, if Jeep, when it tough of you've joined tough. You joined tough. Join Joe. Join Joe. Finish something. Finish up. Finish it up. I guess you gotta finish something up. I don't know. It says weepy. Weep. I weep. Weep. Somebody's working on something. It says June. June. In June 23rd, this is my birthday. 31st. I went up to the they went up to the hot spot. They went up to the hot spot. It says the hot spot. Okay, I don't even know if there's any hot spots left. That's crazy, because they're all QTs and fucking racetracks now. So, in June, I went up to the hot spot. Win fives. Win 5. Fee. The fee. Something was fun. I don't know. It was fun. We invite up. I invite. Okay, we'll go on to the inviting then. Oh, you must not have received the invitation because somebody intervened it. I invite off new, how, who. I invite who? Off Wi-Fi? I don't know. It keeps saying something about fucking Wi-Fi. That's insane. Okay. The Wi-Fi. Off the Wi-Fi. Off the Wi-Fi. When Tiffany, I don't know, something off in the, I'll be right back. White. In the white of June, off white. That's a bride. June bride. Something about inept fee. Why are you saying that? Off white. Invent. Somebody invented off-white? Yeah, okay. Invent it. Hit fines. Fuck. Yeah, they invented something, yeah. What is going about the Jeep? An off-white Jeep? Invent fines of I don't know, intent. These are some kind of foes, y'all. They made shit up to get you in some type of trouble. When we invent I'm done. I got what, 3 or 4 of these out here. A net of 5. A net of 5. Now, if the Jeep. Hit. No, I don't know how to drive that Jeep. It's too story that. 10 and 5 is out here. Half. Teens. Teens. Teen wife. Intent. Off. Unite. Often unite. So this is a couple that was toxic and they split up and they come together to do toxic shit. That's what it looks like. Often quit. Often quit. Quit. Hunt. Hunt. Okay, this person hunts. Often hunt. That's a unit. A unit of people. Somebody went to pee and saw a dead body. I don't know. Pee. Jeep. Jive. Jive. Jive up. Jive up. Wife. Pee. Wife P, something about a view. Something was in view. They saw something in view. A Jeep. Went out of view. Something went out of view. Went out of view. Yeah, there's a Jeep around this same area. It's exactly like mine. Chris showed me a picture of it when he was tearing up my car and faking like he was fixing it. Hunting. If thieves. If thief. If thief. If theft. Something was theft. In on it. Somebody's in on it. In unit. Fit in. We fit in. We fit in. So I wouldn't want to fit in this fucking crowd. I wouldn't want nobody not even knew these people. But he put IOU. Somebody put an IOU, gave you an IOU. V, Jeff. Some never fit in. Somebody never fit in, even Jeff. Even Jeff was in on it. There you go. Even Jeff. Put hit out. Somebody put a hit out. It says it. Put hit out. We put hit out. We put hit out. One hit. One. G fee. One fee. Twice. They put one fee out twice. Maybe 3 times. Because it makes fee 3 times. Envy. I envy. 1, 2, 3. 3. A group. Somebody envies your intelligence. It says plus JJ. It says fee 3 times. Fee. One fee, on feet. Point out. Point it out. Point it out. Eye on feet. Tiptoes. Tiptoe. Thief. Someone trying to be sneaky. When. Point it out. We hit. We hit. Jeff, I guess. Take his resume. Feet, on feet. Toes, joints, joint feet, join feet. Someone tied someone's feet. Join feet. Hunt. Join feet. Tie feet. Hunt. Someone out in the woods doing this. White. White one. It on. Unit. We unite. On. We got Joe and Jeff. Hunt, hint. There we go. O and on. O and on. O you it. Someone owes you it. John. John owes you it because you've been telling him or something. Then it says wife. You wife. Someone is few and far between. There's no one like you. How fine. How fine. This is like love. That means like love. Somebody wants to wine and dine you. Well, you don't drink, so the one. It says the one, y'all. God dang, y'all. The one, and it says the note. The note hit home. Y'all, that's wild. That's wild. Something with an E. Take what resonates. Them letters is wild today. They spitting all kinds of stuff, man. Whew. Let's revive. Hold on a minute. Things fucked up. I need to buy another stand. It's been used. I done used the shit out of the stand, y'all. The little ball in the middle was messed up, apparently. Alright, tell me, y'all. If this resonates with y'all, leave something down in the comments. I want to know. Because something's about to go down, man. You can feel it, the energy. Just stay back. It says a day. Ooh, the clouds are dissipating. Got fog. Bringing some kind of clarity. It said November 14th for some reason. Page 143. Y'all thought I was going to say 144, didn't you? It says teach him. First words. It says teach him. It says he has yet to mouth lamp or chair. Never mind air or hear. It says, but when he walks unsteadily to the front window, parentheses, he falls constantly. But unless he bumps his head, he doesn't mind about falling. It's another bead on the rosary. Throw, open, fall, stand up, again, throw, open, fall, parentheses. He looks out through the glass and says, bird, Bert. That's what he's calling the bird, a Bert. Or he says car, but he says it K's. Okay? He says, which are his only words at present, which do not necessarily require the sighting of a bird or a car. This says burnt or car, okay? But that could be saying, he's saying burnt car, okay? This is somebody that's recovering. It says April 5th, 2020, afternoon. Take that as it resonates. At the very top, I didn't see that till now. It says he can look out the street when there's no traffic, at the sky when it's empty of birds, and still invoke their names. He lives in a realm where the fantastic intersects with the real, where the two forces are still negotiating their way into a more orderly but less fantastic and hallucinatory world. It won't last much longer, but for now, the world remains an elaborate creation of Odin's with its birds and cars. It says the empty air he points towards occasionally, seeking, parentheses, or so Chess likes to think, parentheses, an explanation not only for tables and lamps, but for ether and emptiness as well. It says the ether. I talked about the ether. It says if he weeps sometimes in frustration or impatience, or merely because happiness has suddenly and unpredictably abandoned him, he returns always to a condition of astonishment, like a child. Odin can remain long at the window, clutching the sill with both hands, gazing out as an expression of stunned rapture, as if he were looking into a fictitious and hypothetical place, a mythic realm he's invited to watch, but that, unlike the rooms, their contents, he'll never be able to touch. That sounds like Moses. It says Chess's, CHESS apostrophe S, phone buzzes, voicemail. She knows all too well who's calling. And then the next page is The Chosen, 144. Let's find out what's on it. It says Wolfman. It says WOLFE underscore MAN. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I got confirmation as soon as I said that. Hold on. Okay, baby girl wants to come over here. I don't know why that shit's sideways. Anyway, it says Wolfman. Image. So imagine this, y'all. This is an image that comes on her phone from the Wolfman. It says, a slope of luminously green grass bisected by the trail of a back earth. It says the trail leads up over the grassy hill to another, steeper hill, and eventually, though the trail itself vanishes, towards the purple base of a fairway mountain. On the photograph's far left is barely discernible stripe of a waterfall, a cataract tumbling down a rock face. The waterfall would be the object of the most photographs, but is in this one an incidental phenomenon, like the hint of a bystander that inadvertently caught on film by someone taking a photograph of someone else. Robbie's sole object, hold on. Knocking. I'm almost done here. Okay. Alright.
I'm coming back to get you. I can't do this. I gotta go.
She's going for a job interview. Come here, girl.
Sis.
I'm almost done with this. I'm closing it out right
I
now.
got to go.
Just put her in here and shut the door. It says, Robbie's sole object when he took the photo was the swell of grass with its line of trail, which cuts across the hill as precisely as the stroke of a knife. Hold on, y'all.
Get your ass in the fucking car. Come on. You sitting in the car. Come on.
Go.
I done took the fucking car seat. Come on.
How you do this? When you do I'm gonna keep the car seat in the car. Look. Well, you could have kept that in the car and not busted it on that table like that. You act like somebody done something to you. She's going to a job interview. Well, you don't got to. When she's going to a job interview, she's coming right back. We're at the very end of this reading. Why are you all of a sudden upset? Look. All that crap with these people, Brianna, is done. It's over. Okay? They're not going to come back here and do all that crap again. You don't got to worry about it. You had no problem spending the night with me the other night, singing on the phone, so I don't know what you're dealing with. Come sit down here right here while I finish this. Or stand there and cry. It says, the caption on the photo says, we hiked for about 5 miles, and we can only hope we were right to trust the woman who rented the cabin to us. She wears her hair in one long gray braid, which we both agree seems like a sign of honesty. Going off grid for a couple of days. We'll report back. Robbie posted it 5 days ago. There's been nothing since then. Sitting on the stairs, Isabel times herself. She'll stare at the image for 10 seconds. She's seen it dozens of times already. She's doing her best not to be a person of frightening intensity. It's time for her to go back into the apartment. As the relatively normal person would, when she enters the living room, she sees a note on the coffee table. The note wasn't there half an hour ago. Dear Mom and Dad, please close the windows. Please remember, the kitchen was open. Please remember, love, Violet. Dan enters the bedroom, glassy-eyed. He's been composing. Isabel says, did you see this? Dan frowns over the note. He's trying to remember how concerned fathers would react. We should talk to her, right? Yes, we should talk to her. Or you should talk to her. You could talk to her. Will there ever be a time when the mother isn't expected to run the show? If that time is coming, it won't be soon. What point then in arguing about which of them ought to shoulder this one? Especially when, if the fight goes badly, Isabel and Dan could only retreat to opposite ends of the apartment. Isabel could go back out to the stairs again, though she's temporarily used up what she suspects in her allowance on the stairs time before she becomes an object of Dan's increased concern, before he starts in again about the possibility of medication. She says, what exactly do we think it'll do? Talking to her about this again. So somebody's wanting to medicate somebody. Some from the Wolfman. That's somebody's shapeshifter, transformer, shapeshifts. Take that as it resonates. I'm sorry there was an interruption in it. So somebody's going to be interrupted during something, okay? There was an interruption. There was weeping too. So there was some kind of weeping going on. Somebody looking at a picture, then looked at it 12 times, being obsessed with it, but trying not to allow themselves to be seen being obsessed about it. There's something in the picture. So somebody's seeing a big picture, but they can't quite pinpoint it, like that shade in that mirror that was in that card. There was shade in the mirror. Okay, so I turned to Psalms here, but I forgot that I had something marked that I wanted to read to y'all, okay? Anyway, Psalms 119. My flesh trembles for fear of you, and I'm afraid of your judgments. I-N. It says A-Y-I-N. Big bold letters. It says, I have done justice and righteousness. Do not leave me to my oppressors, but surety for your servant for good. Do not let the proud oppress me. My eyes fall from seeking your salvation. No, you're losing the expectations on it, okay? It says, in your righteous words, deal with your servant according to your mercy, and teach me your statutes. I am your servant. Give me understanding, that I may know your testimonies. It is time for you to act, O Lord, for they have regarded your law as void. Therefore I love your commandments, more than gold, and yes, more than fine gold. Therefore all your prospects concerning all things I consider to be right. I hate every false way. Take those resonates. Asking the Lord to take his hand, sweep it clean. That he's got the power to do that, and to avenge his servant. That's what it's saying. Okay, take that as it resonates. All right, what else collective need to hear before I go? Let's see what the chakra wants to say. Oh, baby's going through a transition. She's having growing pains and everything. She's going through a transition. Look at that. Mysticism. Growth. You're receiving more gifts. You're about to be abundant in all aspects of your life. You're on the right path, collective, okay? Tell me what collective needs to hear out of these chakras. It says renewal and passion. That's the two lowest chakras. You need to go get grounded and spark your creativity. I'm telling you, completion. Something's come to an end, y'all. An end of a cycle. The wolf's here. Use your instinct. Someone that you thought was your soulmate or your teammate or whatever is not. That was an illusion, okay? They were a fake soulmate. It was a fake person. They got to bring something back to you. It's bittersweet. Okay? This person's got to bring something back to you. It's bittersweet. All right, tell me what collective needs to know about that. I want an outcome. It says enlightenment. You're going to find out this information. I threw that away, bird. It's gone. You chewed it all the way up. It says workaholic. You're about to be throwing yourself right into your work, but it's something you're going to enjoy. It's something to do with art. This work, you're going to love it so much, it's not going to feel like work. And it looks like two people are doing it. There's a person, and it's love. You love it. Look at all the paintings you done put out. You're being inspired, collective. It says creations. You're being inspired to create. Take that as it resonates. Discovery. You're going to find a new creative outlet. Something new that you want to do. Something new that you want to learn. Okay? It's like you're going to be a teacher. Nice bag. What do you mean? Criminals are around, that's for sure. It says, look, you're going to get something for you're going to receive miracles. And then it says this again. This is so freaking crazy. You're at the impasse, y'all. You're at the impasse. You're standing at the crossroads. You're going to end up being the one to make the decisions. Okay? There's a miracle coming. It's been decided. Let me get a different deck to do it. An outcome. Take that as it resonates, y'all. Where's it at? I got a new deck over here that has a... It's got those... This. I don't know what you're talking about with your big bold letters. But yeah, there's criminals everywhere. Alright, get some advice before we go. Something about authenticity. Alright. This is your advice from the healing energy. This is Collector's advice. Thank you, Spirit. One step at a time. Baby steps. Collector's advice. Transformation. Don't try to go too fast. Take it slow. Because there's going to be a complete transformation. A complete and total transformation. Give me 3 cards. 3 cards. For advice for collective. Creation. I have the power to direct my life with a constructive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into an affirmation act. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. The path to light. I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. Baby steps, y'all. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with the positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. Whatever's happening is for the highest good. You're creating this. It says positive thinking. You're going to create it through positive thinking. Changing your thought process is going to change the outcome. It's going to change it and make it the better outcome. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe, little by little. The light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Baby steps, y'all. Baby steps. It said it, and then it said it twice in this. Baby steps. You're delving into some type of new creation. Acceptance and action. The shining light. Look, you're being elevated. I just want one more. These are pretty. Something's lining up, getting in alignment. These two look like swords. You're going straight to the sun that is... something about this sun, y'all. It says freedom. I'm telling you, that's leading right up to your freedom. I release my wounds, create doubts, resentments, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of the light within me. And there's the light within you. Look, you see this? And here's the path. It goes right straight up to this. To the light within. The light within you is the path to freedom. Create positive thinking is going to lead you there. Those look like swords of truth. You're about to get there, y'all. It's a timeline. It's on the line. It's on there. The divine fruit, y'all. I can't even make it up. This speaking and I can't even stop it. It says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light. My heart is warmth. And my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Affirmations. You're worthy. You was smart. You was kind. And you is important. If you wasn't, God would have let them kill you a long time ago. But you didn't die. See that right there? Because you got a higher purpose. You're about to step into that. All this has been like a studying. All this time has been like a study. Like you've been studying up for this big test. Looks like you passed it. Just saying. Take what resonates. Alright. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe. Y'all want to donate, it's Cash App, $, ANGELMOON6237. I appreciate your donations. Thank you very much. And even if you think it's small, it's very helpful. I promise. I'll be getting all excited over $2 or $3. I'll be like, I got a donation of $2. I swear, because it's just, I don't know, it feels like. Anyway, it helps. It says, your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. And what would that be? You. You, at this time, need your attention the most. It's you. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you never thought before. And showing up to meet them down the street you never walked before. Time to take a chance on yourself. Just saying. Believe. Have faith and believe. Like and love, everybody. Y'all stay golden. I'll see you on the flip side.